Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's Bitcoin and cryptocurrency morning update. And yes, 33,400 has now been hit. This is the level we've been looking for, well, since we were back here. Basically, we were expecting this move higher. We were looking for a move down into this area as our first level of support. And well, you've just seen that prices dip below, and we seem to possibly be getting a bounce here. We will see how this plays out. This is a key support area that I did have marked on my chart. And yeah, I have just entered a long position. So yeah, let's see how that goes. So yeah, I think this move down, although like last night, what the market was kind of telling us was it looked pretty 50-50 at this point, whether this was going to see this move down straight away into this area. I was always confident this area would get hit, but it was just whether we do that straight away or whether we come up into this range point of control again, reject, and then come back up. But clearly, Asia session, as often is or often does happen during the Asia session, has chosen the slightly more violent route and has brought us straight down into this. Now, this for me is a good opportunity. I still think that there is a quite strong possibility that we do come back into this range point of control area before we see a further move to the downside. So for me, I would like to see this bounce. And our change of market structure, obviously, for this final move up would be all the way up here. But yeah, I would like to see this get a bounce here, at least up into this weekly level. But clearly there is resistance that we do have to get through now after this move down. So yeah, let's just go down the time frame and let's have a look at this. So yesterday, again, what we had was this really nice kind of bottoming out pattern, with price coming back into its reference. So I covered this all yesterday on the stream, and then it started to consolidate. And at this point, we were pretty 50-50. I had bought this from here, and again, you can just add your fibs onto this for confluence. Relatively simple trade to take. So after you get that change of market structure, you look into the golden pocket, and where did we get that bounce? So that is where I was able to take the long. Again, taking profit there at this VWAP. So as soon as we come back into the VWAP, you're taking profit, and then holding this weekly was an opportunity there to compound that. Now, in the end, VWAP held, and we saw that move down that happened there overnight. So that is, let's move this onto the daily. So again, you can see there how, yeah, we did get that move down overnight. There is our monthly open, which clearly should not be our monthly open. Our monthly open should be here. There we go. There is our monthly open, the correct one this time. And yeah, so that is kind of what happened. We moved down. We came back in. So I didn't see this. I was asleep by this point. Obviously, it was 2:45 in the morning here. But let's go down even more. And yeah, pretty nice, no? So monthly open. You see that immediate move down into weekly support, opportunity to get into a long position. At this point, we're still okay on market structure. But then look, the monthly open is confirmed as resistance. So, okay, we're going down. Like that's, if you can't claim that again and you can't get back over your monthly open, then it's going to surge to the downside. And yeah, here we are. So liquidity has been taken below this daily. I would expect a bounce here, and we will have to see what happens with that. I know as well this comes with yet more Asia FUD. So Wish, as always, in the chat, always on top of the news. So China's largest exchange has put stricter measures on fiat currency transactions. All users can withdraw crypto only 24 hours after buying, and some users need 36 hours. How the market sees that as FUD, I do not know. Surely the only people that would want to buy and sell like into a bank account or like withdraw it from an exchange in the same 24-hour period are arbitrage players. So yeah, it's arbitrage or some other shady goings on. Like, have you ever bought and then withdrawn in the same 24-hour period? I don't think so. I certainly haven't. So yeah, um, that is again more FUD, I guess, but that did see a bit of volume coming in. We did see some volume here. We did see some quite heavy volume here, but hey, technicals. Technicals, this is what we wanted. We wanted this liquidity grab of these lows. We've seen some nice liquidations on this move down, and we'll see now if this can get a bounce. Obviously, if this gets lost, then we're looking down at our lower support levels. So it always could happen. We could lose this level. We could kind of come back in, retest it as resistance. And then we're looking down at this weekly. And the main area for me is down here at this 31,600 area. So that is the ultimate kind of where I'd like to see price going if we do come down that low. So what we can see here, here's our golden pocket. This is no longer the golden pocket because price has moved up since then. So we do not have that. But I would imagine this is our 786. There we go. Okay, so we can add the 786 onto this. So here is our other support if we do move down lower. So we could see support here, we could see support here. At the moment, I would expect a bounce here. Let's go on to this. So single prints filled. So we were looking for these to all fill. We came in a little bit the day after they formed. But yeah, now that's all filled and we've come into this value area of this day. Now you don't really want to get sucked back into this because then the chances are we're going to go lower down again. But again, yeah, that's that out the way. So we all very nice on there. Now we have these single prints above and all of these obviously. So we do have single prints above us now. 1, 2, 3 lots of those. If price does get this bounce, that would take us looking back up to the 35,600 area. So that is on the TPO. That's everything there. The daily naked point of control has not yet been hit, but that's pretty close at this stage. I think if we were to just, yeah, get an exact figure, then 33k is fairly significant on this. Yeah, 33 to 33,100 kind of area. So, oops. Yeah, that is that. We're seeing, yeah, really no volume down here on this move down. So this was just a very easy, just force price down. And let's see if we can get this bounce going on now. Cool. So the other thing I do want to cover today is obviously Ethereum. So, everyone was getting so bullish on Ethereum yesterday. Like, the amount of people that at 10 p.m. last night were going, oh, look, Ethereum's cleared daily resistance. We're going to close above daily resistance and go to the moon. Like, seriously. That's not going to happen. Like, as soon as I think I haven't seen people that bullish on Ethereum for like since a couple of months ago. People were really, really bullish on Ethereum last night, and this is what made me like I kind of thought that a lot of alts looked okay and that Bitcoin was looking okay last night, but Ethereum, come on, you cannot be longing into resistance. Yes, we got that rejection off of the daily, but all we've done is, as expected, support off of the weekly level here, come through the daily, take the liquidity above these highs. So let's zoom out a little bit. We have taken this liquidity here, and we also have this daily level, which I have removed from my chart because it was a little bit close. But we also have this daily level right here. Turn the magnet on, which you can see when price came down through it, confirmed as resistance, confirmed again as resistance. We come back up to it, confirmed as resistance once again. So certainly a lot of traders trapped at these highs. This was forced buying here from a lot of things. This was stop losses being taken. So people who had taken this short off of this daily level too early, stopped out of that, trapped longs at the highs, people stopped out here, and now we can actually get that bigger move down. Again, I would expect a bounce here. So I'm not saying this is like massive kind of macro bad stuff for Ethereum. It is at support. So yeah, I would expect a bounce here. We can probably go on to this 4-hour chart and we can see that we've got this order block. So we've dipped a little bit nicely into that area. And yeah, again, same as Bitcoin, I would expect a bounce, but ultimately I would say, yeah, this daily again will probably flip back into a resistance at least the first time we hit it. And then what we'd be looking at is, I guess, to see if it can form, yeah, just some kind of consolidation within this area and then choose direction from that. Yeah, man, I can't believe how bullish people were getting on Ethereum when we're literally right at resistance after a, like, how far has this moved up on the BTC pair from the lows? You're 20% up on the Bitcoin pair, and you're 35% up on the USD pair. And it also gave you the easier, like, a really nice opportunity to take a long here as well. And people choose to buy this, like, yeah. It's just yeah, the market just continues to just, I guess, do this. So yeah, again, Litecoin. So this was Litecoin coming into resistance last night. So I did close this trade. I did have this trade from this weekly, closed that during the live stream yesterday. And again, like, this isn't saying that I think we're going to see massive reversals here, but certainly a lot of stuff at significant resistance right now. And yeah, I think it's time to be cautious, not time to be like aping into every altcoin you can. You can certainly scale into them now because there are a lot of alts that look good, like Link being one of them. The fact that it's just working away at this resistance here, so this downsloping resistance that we've had since early May, just working away at that now, I do think that we could probably see quite a nice move up on Link very soon. Again, the BTC pair having this change of market structure coming down back into support, and we could see a consolidation before a move higher on that. So Link looking one of these altcoins that does look really nice. And there are a lot actually that do look really good. So we can see at what is moving today. 0x. I mean, not much. CTK is having a move up and Sand is having a move up, but not much else. However, Aave coming into this order block resistance zone, but again, zoom out and yeah, I think we probably see a retrace back down onto this monthly or this weekly on this one. But again, that's quite constructive. So it's come up into resistance and we're looking for that move down. Cardano still looks really, really good. So we're back above that weekly. And yeah, clearly we haven't had that move up to this area yet. But I do think that what it's done here looks pretty constructive again. A bounce off of this weekly again here, so yeah, Cardano is looking nice. That would be a nice opportunity to get a bounce on Cardano as well, thanks to this Bitcoin move down. Yeah, and there are other alts as well. alts are starting to become interesting again. So yeah, I think a lot of this will depend on Bitcoin now. So if we do see this bounce, so you can see here we've lost the range value area low, just come in to back test that. So what was potentially going to be a support, we have just back tested that as resistance now. But yeah, I still think there's a pretty good chance that this bounces. Right, let's just end it there. I don't think there's anything else to cover on today's update. What I would initially be looking for now would be long positions. So looking for long positions, looking for, first of all, at the very least, let's come back, fill these single prints back to 34k. So if we can get back up to 34k, see what happens there. If we get back above 34 and we come back above these lows, we claim 30k 34k as support, then again I'd be looking at monthly open. We've got this weekly level, and then we do have this range point of control, so depending on what happens. So at the very least we come up, get that little bounce, and then maybe come down lower. However, if we can claim this, come back into it, then we'd be looking up at this area and potentially up at this area as well. And then lose it. There's your support. Cool. All right. Rambling on again for long enough this morning, so I will leave it there, and I'll catch you all later.